what we missed in the Charitamrita slokas. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, Srila Haridas Thakur Tirobhava Mahamahotsava Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. So Thakur Haridas, we all have heard of him and heard stories. He's a great, great Vaishnava. Mahaprabhu loved him very dearly, and he was lost in the chanting the holy names of Krishna. He chanted 3 lakh of names, 300,000 names every day, which is, I don't know, that's equivalent to 128 rounds, I'm not sure, 196, I don't remember. But anyway, it's 300,000 times is a lot. So he was absorbed in this chanting constantly, and he was originally a Muslim, apparently a Muslim Sufi, because that's generally who, in Bengal, the Sufis converted, you know, a lot of people because of their presentation of Bhakti, actually. They had some power, whereas the presentation and the feeling of Bhakti until the appearance of Mahaprabhu was at a very low ebb. Anyway, Haridas Thakur, before the appearance of Mahaprabhu, began taking up the chanting of the holy name and became lost in that. And therefore he was called before the Qazi, and the Qazi said very nicely to him, "We respect your chanting, but the people cannot tolerate that you've become a Hindu, so please just begin chanting the names of Allah." And Thakur Haridas said, "You know, I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't do that." And then the Qazi became really upset. He thought he was giving him a chance, you know, by letting him off with going to chanting the names of Allah. So anyway, the Qazi gave order, take him through 22 marketplaces and, you know, beat him with a whip. And, you know, the idea being that he'll be killed. They say that, you know, going through 1 or 2, 3 at the most marketplaces, everybody would die. So, but Thakur Haridas, they took him from one to the other to the other. He just continued chanting, and he, you know, the whip marks on his back appeared, but he didn't seem to, you know, to notice them. He lived, he survived. And then at the end, after 22 beatings, he was, you know, still alive, laying there, and the guard said to him, "If you don't die, you know, the Qazi will kill us." So based on that, you know, out of compassion, Thakur Haridas showed the symptoms of death. And the guards went and said, "Okay, he's dead." And the Qazi was there with his assistant, and Qazi said, "Well, okay, we'll build him a tomb." And the assistant said, "No, we can't do that. People will come and respect him and worship him, so throw him in the Ganga." So they threw Thakur Haridas in the Ganga, and, you know, after some time, of showing himself as dead, he revived himself and came out and returned to his chanting of the holy names. And then later, we know Thakur Haridas was in a cave and chanting the holy names regularly, all day, every day, fully, and 300,000, 3 lakh of names. And the Maya Devi thought, this is not, it's not going to, it doesn't help my service of deluding people. He's giving too powerful an example, so I should make him fall down. So she actually went there as the most beautiful, female form, and tried to seduce Thakur Haridas. But Thakur Haridas, again, 3 nights in a row, said, "Oh, I just need to finish my rounds, then I'll satisfy your desire." But he just kept chanting, and she sat there, and finally after 3 nights, she gave up and became a disciple. Then again, I forget the guy's name, maybe Ramachandra Khan, sent a prostitute to seduce him also, because Ramachandra Khan was worried that Thakur Haridas would gain too much power because of his chanting and the fame that was coming from it amongst the people in his kingdom, or whatever it was, the area of power. And so he sent the prostitute, and again, I'll be with you after I finish my rounds. And he continues, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I mean, we can only imagine the power of one mantra, recited by Thakur Haridas. I mean, full loving devotion. And she's sitting there hearing it 3 nights in a row again. And finally, she also becomes his disciple. And then Thakur Haridas gives her an order. She had a beautiful house and so many servants, and she was a high-level prostitute. This was how it was in Indian society at the time. The prostitution wasn't suppressed, but rather they were looked down upon to some extent, but also they were kind of held in a higher position because of their necessary function. Anyway, she was really well situated, and Thakur Haridas told her, leave everything, and you come and live in the cave. So Thakur Haridas left the cave. She came and lived there, and apparently became a great devotee. So anyway, there's many pastimes of Thakur Haridas that give us clear indication and feeling of his greatness. Before the appearance of Mahaprabhu, we're told he went to stay with Advaita Acharya. And at the time of the appearance of Mahaprabhu, he was there with Advaita Acharya. And finally, as Mahaprabhu grew up, Thakur Haridas joined the Mahaprabhu Sankirtan party and was particularly connected with Nityananda Prabhu. So that, by this time, Thakur Haridas was an old man and, not able to walk very well. And as we realize what happens in old age, you can't walk very well and so many things. But anyway, Thakur Haridas was old. But Nityananda was insistent that they had to go and deliver Jagai Madai. And Thakur Haridas was thinking, no, we shouldn't do that. We can't do that. They'll try and beat us and so many things. And finally, Nityananda Prabhu convinced him, and they went to try to convert Jagai Madai. And at first, Jai Gurudev, Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Okay. Jagai Madai. So anyway, we all know the story. The first attempt was not successful, and actually Jagai Madai became enraged, and they began to chase them. And both Nityananda Prabhu and Thakur Haridas had to run. And of course, Thakur Haridas had a hard time running, so it was a very kind of, funny scene. And finally they escaped. And then Nityananda Prabhu insisted they go back. And so, Thakur Haridas accepted Nityananda Prabhu's instruction and went with him. And this time, was it Jagai or Muddy who threw the pot? Madai? Madai threw the pot at Nityananda Prabhu and caused blood, and word came to Mahaprabhu this happened, and Mahaprabhu came to kill these two, rogues. And Nityananda Prabhu said, you can't kill them, because if you kill them and we don't deliver them, we won't be able to deliver anyone, because everybody's fallen in this age. And Mahaprabhu agreed, and they were delivered by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and also Thakur Haridas. So anyway, Thakur Haridas continued in the association of Mahaprabhu until a time, maybe it was a year before Mahaprabhu's departure, I'm not sure exactly, but Thakur Haridas sensed that Mahaprabhu was going to depart, so he began to show symptoms of withdrawal from the world. And we'll begin reading from that point. It's chapter 11, Antilila, text 23. Yeah, I guess you're right. We should try to just read the English. Darn it. I really like the Bengali.
There's more potency in Bengali with that, but the English is spoken by the Shaktivesh avatars or improved hymns. It has potency.
Yeah. Okay. I changed my mind. I'm going to read the summary.
Okay.
Haridas Thakur Sakara Adbhuta Charita Tina Laksha Namateno Layena Apatita. The 20th branch of the Chaitanya tree was Haridas Thakur. His character was wonderful. He used to chant the holy name of Krishna 300,000 times a day without fail. Prabhu kahe kon vyadi kaha te nirnaya teno kahe sankhya kirtana napuraya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further inquired from Haridas, can you ascertain what your disease is? Haridas Thakur replied, my disease is that I cannot complete my rounds. Ebe alpa sankhya kodi kora sankirtana Haridasa kahe shunamora satya nivedana. The Lord concluded, now therefore please reduce the fixed number of times you chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Haridas Thakur replied, kindly hear my real plea. Ekavanchahaya mora bahudina hoite lila samvaribe tumi loya mora chite. I have had one desire for a very long time. I think that quite soon, my Lord, you will bring to a close your pastimes within this material world. Say lila prabhu more kabu na dekaiba. Apanara age mora sharira padiba. I wish that you not show me the closing chapter of your pastimes. Before that comes, kindly let my body fall down in your presence. Hridaya darimu tomara kamala charana nayane dekimu tomara chanda vadana. I wish to catch your lotus-like feet upon my heart and see your moon-like face. Jivaya ucharimu tomara Krishna Chaitanya nama e matamora icha chabimu parana. With my tongue I shall chant your holy name, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. That is my desire. Kindly let me give up my body in this way. Mora e icha yadi tomara prasade hoya e nividena mora kora doya moya. O most merciful Lord, if your mercy is possible, kindly grant my desire. Icha, desire, doya moya, please, I beg your mercy. E nicha deha mora paduga tava age, evancha siddhi mora toma tai lage. Let this low-born body fall down before you. You can make possible this perfection of all my desires. Prabhu kahe, Haridasa ye tumi magibe, Krishna kripa moya taha, avasya koribe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear Haridas, Krishna is so merciful that he must execute whatever you want. Ramananda Sarvabhauma Sabara Agrete Haridasera Guna Prabhu Lagila Kohite. In front of all the great devotees like Ramananda Roy, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to describe the holy attributes of Haridas Thakur. Haridasera guna kahite Prabhu hoila panchamuka. Kahite kahite Prabhur bade mahasuka. As he described the transcendental attributes of Srila Haridas Thakur, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu seemed to possess 5 mouths. The more he described, the more his great happiness increased. Haridasera gune sabara vismita hoyamana sarva bhakta bande Haridas charana. After hearing of the transcendental qualities of Haridas Thakur, all the devotees present were struck with wonder. They all offered their respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur. Haridasa nija grete prabhura vasaila nija netra dui bringa mukha padma dila. Haridas Thakur made Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sit down in front of him, and then he fixed his eyes like 2 bumblebees on the lotus face of the Lord. Svahridaye ani darila prabhura charana sarva bhakta padarenu mastaka bhushana. He held the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his heart, and then took the dust of the feet of all the devotees present and put it on his head. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sabda Balena Bora Bora Prabhu Mukha Madhura Piye Netra Jala Dhara. He began to chant the holy name of Sri Krishna Chaitanya again and again. As he drank the sweetness of the face of the Lord, tears constantly glided down from his eyes. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sabda Kordite Ucharana Namara Sahite Prana Koila Utkramana. While chanting the holy name of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, he gave up his air of life and left his body. Maha Yogeshvara Praya Deki Svachande Marana Bismara Niyana Sabara Hoila Smarana. Bhisma Smarana, remembering Bhisma. Seeing the wonderful death of Haridas Thakur by his own will, which was just like the great mystic yogis, everyone remembered the passing away of Bhishma. You know from Mahabharata, Bhishma voluntarily left and stayed voluntarily with 40 arrows through his body, laying on the bed of arrows. Anyway, Thakur Haridas departed. Everyone remembers Bhishma. Haridas Thakur has departed. Hare Krishna Sabde Kore Kolahala Premanande Mahaprabhu Hoila Vivala. There was tumultuous noises as they all chanted the holy names Hari and Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with ecstatic love. Haridasera Tanu Prabhu Kole Loila Utana Angane Nachena Prabhu Prema Vistahana. The Lord raised the body of Haridas Thakur and placed it on his lap. Then he began to dance in the courtyard in great ecstatic love. Prabhura Avesha Sarva Bhakta Gana Prema Vase Sabe Nache Korena Kirtana. Because of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love, all the devotees were helpless, and in ecstatic love, they also began to dance and chant. That's the end of the summary, and I'll see if I can pick up from there. Right. Tumultuous sound. Okay. Dance and chant. Then, Emate Nritya Prabhu, Koila Katakshana, Swarup Gosai Prabhu, Karayila Savadhana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced for some time, and then Swarup Damodar Goswami informed him of other rituals for the body of Thakur Haridas. Haridasa Thakure Tabe Vimane Chadana Samudra Lana Gela Tabe Kirtana Korea. The body of Haridas Thakur was then raised onto a carrier that resembled an airship and taken to the sea, accompanied by congregational chanting. Age Mahaprabhu Chalena Nritya Korite Korite Pache Nritya Kori Vakreshvara Bhakta Gana Sate. Korite Korite, performing, doing this. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced in front of the procession, and Brakeshwara Pandit, along with other devotees, chanted and danced behind him. Haridase Samudra Jale Snana Koraila Prabhu Kahe Samudra e Mahatirtha Hoila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed the body of Haridas Thakur in the sea and then declared, from this day on, this sea has become a great pilgrimage site. Haridasa Padodaka Piye Bhaktagana Haridasera Ange Dila Prasada Chandana. Everyone drank the water that had touched the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur and then smeared remnants of Lord Jagannath's sandalwood pulp over Haridas Thakur's body. Dora Kadara Prasada Vastra Ange Dila Valukara Gata Kordi Tahe Soyaila. After a hole was dug in the sand, the body of Haridas Thakur was placed in it. Remnants from Lord Jagannath, such as his silken ropes, sandalwood pulp, food, and cloth, were then placed on the body. Charidike Bhaktagana Korena Kirtana Brakeshwara Pandit Korena Ananda Nartana, dancing. All around the body, the devotees performed congregational chanting, and Brakeshwara Pandit danced in jubilation. Harivola, Bale Goraraya, Apani Sri Hastevalu Dila Tanra Gaya. With his transcendental hands, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally covered the body of Haridas Thakur with sand, chanting, Harivol, Harivol. Tanre Valu Dia Upara Pinda Bandaila, Chaudike Pindera Maha Avarana Koila. Pinda Bandaila, constructing a platform. They covered the body of Haridas Thakur with sand and then constructed a platform upon the site. The platform was protected all around by fencing. So they're making a samadhi for Thakur Haridas, and to this day that samadhi is there, just down the road from our Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat in Jagannath Puri. And you can go there and see that. It's in the back, it's very much covered. The temple has been built around it, but he's still there. His transcendental body is still there, I should say. Okay. Taha Bedi Prabhu Koila Kirtana Nartana Haridvani Kolahale Barila Bhuvana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced and chanted all around the platform, and as the holy name of Hari roared tumultuously, the whole universe became filled with the vibration. Tabe Mahaprabhu Sabe Bhakta Gana Sange Samudre Koila Snana Jala Kela Range. After Sankirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed in the sea with his devotees, swimming and playing in the water with great jubilation. Haridasa Pradakshina Kori Aila Singhadware Hari Kirtana Kolahala Sakala Nagare. Kolahala, tumultuous sound. After circumambulating the tomb of Haridas Thakur, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the Singhadwara gate of Jagannath Temple. Singhadwara, lion door. The whole city chanted in congregation, and the simultaneous sound vibrated all over the city. Singha dware ashi prabhu pasarira tani ancha patiya prasada magila tatai. Approaching the Singha dwara gate, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread his cloth and began to beg prasadam from all the shopkeepers there. Haridasa Thakurera Mahotsavera Tore Prasada Magya Bhiksha Deha Te Amare. I am begging prasad for the festival honoring the passing away of Haridas Thakur, the Lord said. Please give me alms. Sunya Pasari Sabha Changada Uttana Prasade Dite Ase Tara Ananditahana. Hearing this, all the shopkeepers immediately came forward with big baskets of prasad, which they jubilantly delivered to Lord Chaitanya. Swarupa Gosai Pasarike Nishedila Changadalana Pashire Vasila. However, Swarup Damodar stopped them, and the shopkeepers returned to their shops and sat down with their baskets. Swarupa Gosai Prabhura Gara Pataila Chori Vaishnava Chori Pichada Sange Rakila. Swarup Damodar sent Chaitanya Mahaprabhu back to his residence and kept with him 4 Vaishnavas and 4 servant carriers. Swarupa Gosai Kahilena Sabha Pasharire Eka Eka Dwar Yera Eka Eka Punja Deha Morde. Swarup Damodar said to all the shopkeepers, deliver to me 4 palmfuls of prasadam from each and every item. Emati Nana Prasada Bhoja Bandhana Lana Oila Chari Janera Mostake Chandana. In this way, varieties of prasada were collected, then packed up in different loads and carried on the heads of the 4 servants. Vaninatha Patanayaka Prasada Anaila Kashi Mishra Aneka Prasada Pataila. Not only did Swarup Damodar bring prasad, but Vaninath Patanayaka as well as Kashi Mishra sent large quantities. Sabha Vaishnava Prabhu Vasaila Sari Sari Apane Parivesha Prabhu Lana Jana Chori. Jana Chori, 4 men. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit in rows and personally began to distribute the prasad, assisted by 4 other men. Mahaprabhura Sri Haste Alpa Na Aishe Eka Eka Pate Pancha Janara Bhaksha Pariveshe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not accustomed to taking prasad in small quantities. Therefore, he put on each plate what at least 5 men could eat. Swarupa Kahe Prabhu Vasi Koraha Darshana Ami Inna Sambalana Kori Pariveshana. Swarup Damodar requested Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please sit down and watch. With these men to help me, I shall distribute the prasad. Swarupa Jagadananda Kashishvara Shankara Chari Jana Pariveshana Kare Nirantara. Nirantara, continuously. Pariveshana Kore, administered, distributed. The 4 men, Swarup, Jagadananda, Kashishvara, and Shankara, distributed the prasad continuously. Prabhu Kahile Kehana Kori Bojana Prabhu said Dine Kashi Misera Nimantrana. All the devotees sat down, all the devotees who sat down would not accept the prasad as long as the Lord had not eaten. On that day, however, Kashi Mishra had extended an invitation to the Lord. Apane Kashi Mishra Oila Prasada Lana Prabhura Bhiksha Korila Agraha Koriya. Therefore, Kashi Mishra personally went there and delivered prasad to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great attention and made him eat. Puri Bharatira Sange Prabhu Bhiksha Koila Sakala Vaishnava Tabe Bhojana Korila. With Paramananda Prabhu and Brahmananda Bharati, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down and accepted the prasad. When he began to eat, so did all the Vaishnavas. Akanta Purana Sabaya Karaila Bhojana Deha Deha Bale Prabhu Bolena Vachana. Everyone was filled up to the neck because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kept telling the distributors, give them more, give them more. Bhojana Kariya Sabe Koila Achamana Sabare Parila Prabhu Malya Chandana. After all the devotees finished accepting prasad and had washed their hands and mouths, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decorated each of them with a flower garland and sandalwood pulp. Prema Vishtahana Prabhu Korena Varadana Suni Bhakta Ganera Judaya Manas Kama. Overwhelmed with ecstatic love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered a benediction to all the devotees, which all the devotees heard with great satisfaction. Mana Kama, the desires of the mind, Judaya, became fulfilled. Bhakta Ganera, the mind of all the devotees, became fulfilled by hearing Mahaprabhu's benediction. Okay, this is Mahaprabhu's benediction. It's 3 verses. Haridasera Vijayotsava Ye Koila Darshana Ye Ina Nritya Koila Ye Koila Kirtana Ye Tare Valuka Dite Korila Gamana Tara Madhe Mahotsave Ye Koila Bojana Achira Haibe Ta Sabara Krishna Prapti Haridasa Darshane Hoya Aiche Shakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this benediction. Anyone who has seen the festival of Sri Haridas Thakur's passing away, anyone who has chanted and danced here, anyone who has offered sand on the body of Haridas Thakur, and anyone who has joined this festival to partake of the prasad will achieve the favor of Krishna very soon. There is such a wonderful power in seeing Haridas Thakur. Kripa Kori Krishna More, Diachila Sange, Swatantra Krishnara Icha, Koila Sangha Bhanga. Being merciful upon me, Krishna gave me the association of Haridas Thakur. Being independent in his desire, he has now broken that association. Sangha Bhanga, he broke the Sangha. Bhanga broke. In his own desire, Icha. Haridasa Icha Yabe, Hoila Chalite, Amara Shakti Tare, Narila Rakite. When Haridas Thakur wanted to leave this material world, it was not within my power to detain him. Na rila rakite, I couldn't keep him. Icha matre koila nija prana niskramana. Purveyena sunayachi bismera marana. Simply by his will, Haridas Thakur could give up his own life and go away, exactly like Bhishma, who previously died simply by his own desire, as we have all heard from Shastra. Bhishmera Marana, death, the death of Bhishma. And Sunaichi, we have all heard. Okay. Haridasa Achila Pritvira Shiromani Taha Bina Ratna Shunya Hoila Medini. Haridas Thakur was the crown jewel on the head of this world. Without him, the world is now bereft of its valuable jewel. Jaya Jaya Haridasa Bole Kara Haridvaya. Eta Boli Mahaprabhu Nachena Apana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told everyone, say all glories to Haridas Thakur and chant the holy name of Hari. Saying this, he personally began to dance. Sabegaya Jaya 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 Haridasa Namara Mahima Yena Korila Prakasha. Everyone began to chant all glories to Haridas Thakur, who revealed the importance of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Namera Mahima, the importance of the name. Yenra Koila Prakasha. He gave light to it, he brought it out. Tabi Mahaprabhu Sabha Bhakti Vidya Dila Harsha Vishade Prabhu Visrama Korila. Thereafter, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bid farewell to all the devotees, and he himself, with mixed feelings of happiness and distress, took rest. Eta Kahalu Haridasa Vijaya Yara Shravane Krishna Dridha Bhakti Haya. Dridha Bhakti, firm devotion. Hoya becomes, on hearing this, Yahara Shravane Krishna Dridha Bhakti Hoya. It develops. Krishna Bhakti develops simply by hearing this. So Prabhupada's translation. Thus I have spoken about the victorious passing away of Haridas Thakur. Anyone who hears this narration will certainly fix his mind firmly in devotional service to Krishna. Every year on the date of Ananta Chaturdasi, there is a festival to commemorate the passing away of Haridas Thakur. At the same place, three deities of Nityananda, Krishna Chaitanya, and Advaita Prabhu were established about 100 years ago. Prabhupada tells about how it was established. Then,
where was this?
It was in Jagannath Puri.
Jagannath Puri, where?
Does it say the name of the temple? It just says the passing of at the same place where the festival was held, probably at the Samadhi or near the Samadhi. Gentleman named Brahmeshvara from Kendrapada in the province of Orissa contributed funds to establish the deity in the temple. The management of the temple was under the Tota Gopinath Goswamis. Later the temple was sold to someone else, and the party is now maintaining the Seva Puja of the temple. Near this temple and the tomb of Haridas Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur constructed a small house called Bhakti Kuti. In the Bengali year 1329, Purushottama Mat, a branch of the Gaudiya Mat, was established there. In Bhakti Ratnakara, it is stated, then there's a quote, Srinivas Thakur quickly ran to the seashore. When he saw the tomb of Haridas Thakur, he immediately fell down offering prayers and almost fainted. The devotees present there pacified him with very sweet and affectionate words, and Srinivas again offered his obeisances to the tomb. Hearing of the separation that Srinivas expressed in his lamentation at the tomb of Haridas Thakur makes one's heart melt. Ye valipa koila ta shunile dravehiya. So the heart melts by hearing about this, the reaction of Srinivas to the departure of Haridas Thakur. Srinivasa Sigre Samudra Kuligela, he goes to the ocean, Haridasa Thakura Samadhi Dekila, he sees the Samadhi of Thakur Haridas, and so on. Bhagavata Gana Sri Samadhi Sanradhani. Okay, so we'll read a little bit more, and there's a few more slokas glorifying Thakur Haridas. Chaitanyara Bhakta Vatsala Ihate Jani Bhakta Vancha Purna Koila Nyasy Siromani. From the incident of Thakur Haridas's passing away and the great care Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took in commemorating it, one can understand just how affectionate he is towards his devotees. Although he is the topmost of all sannyasis, he fully satisfied the desire of Haridas Thakur. Shesha Kale Dila Tare Darshana Sparshana Tare Kole Kori Koila Apane Nartana. Nartana, dance. Shesha Kale, at the last, the final time, the last stage of life. At the last stage of Haridas Thakur's life, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his company and allowed him to touch him. Thereafter, he took the body of Thakur Haridas on his lap and personally danced with it. Apane Sri Haste Kripaya Tare Valu Dila Apane Prasada Magi Mahotsava Koila. Out of his causeless mercy, he personally covered the body of Haridas Thakur with sand and personally begged alms from the shopkeepers. Then he conducted a great festival to celebrate the passing away of Haridas Thakur. Maha Bhagavata Haridasa Parama Vidvan E Sobhagya Lagi Age Korila Prayana. Haridas Thakur was not only the topmost devotee of the Lord, but also a great and learned scholar. It was his great fortune that he passed away before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thakur Haridas here is mentioned as a great scholar, Parama Vidvan. Actually, the most important science to know is the science of getting out of the clutches of material existence. Haridas Thakur knew this science perfectly. Therefore, he's described in this connection as Parama Vidvan. He personally preached the importance of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is approved by the revealed scriptures, and stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Ite Pungshapita Vishna Bhaktischena Nava Lakshana Kriyeta Bhagavat Yada Tanmanye Ditam Uttamam. 9 different processes of devotional service, the most important being Shravanam Kirtanam, hearing and chanting. Haridas Thakur knows this science very well, and therefore he can be called technically Sarva Shastra Diti. Anyone who has learned the essence of all the Vedic scriptures is to be known as a first-class, educated person with full knowledge of all the Shastras. Chaitanya Charite E Amrita Sindhu Karna Mana Tripta Kore Yara Eka Bindu. The life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are exactly like an ocean of nectar, one drop of which can please the mind and ear. Bhava Sindhu Tori Bare Ache Yara Chitta Shraddha Kori Shune Sri Chaitanya Charita. Anyone who desires to cross over the ocean of nescience, please hear with great faith the life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yara Asha Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Dasa. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, 11th chapter, describing the passing of Haridas Thakur. Jai. Sri Haridas Thakur, Tirubhava Mahamahotsav Ki Jai. Sri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. So by the grace of Kaviraj Goswami, we just had the fortune to hear of the passing of Srila Haridas Thakur and how Mahaprabhu had, so much love for him and so affectionately allowed him to depart according to, his own desire, not to, have the pain of seeing the departure of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Haridas Thakur was, finally it says he was not only a topmost chanter of the holy name, he was a topmost scholar also. And it went on to describe how, understanding that the essence of all scriptures brings one to the point of aspiring to surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the power of the sound of the holy name. And Thakur Haridas did this perfectly. So, we get the benefit, when we hear about this, it enters through our ears, and we comprehend something with our intelligence. But the most important thing is that the sound of the pastimes of Thakur Haridas and the beauty of his love and surrender to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is conveyed to our hearts by Kaviraj Goswami. So this is, like every time there's a holiday, it deals with specific transcendental personalities who have, specific transcendental qualities. And we get to, begin to feel and sense the nature of those qualities and the nature of what, ultimate reality is. Such beauty, such amazing personalities everywhere. We have such, such good feelings and good times when great devotees come to visit us. But imagine, it's constantly like that. Everybody's amazing. Everybody's wonderful. Everybody's fully devoted. We're aspiring to make that kind of place, and because everyone aspires for that, we have a semblance of that kind of, transcendental atmosphere. That's why the temples are so powerful and so potent. They have a particular feeling that comes from the desires of all the devotees. And like I said, by hearing Thakur Haridas' story, that inner feeling of necessity and wanting for coming to the higher stages of Krishna consciousness, that becomes enhanced. And even Mahaprabhu said, anyone who hears of this is blessed by Krishna. So what that means, who knows? But Mahaprabhu said it, and we just did it. So we're in, somehow or other, by the grace of our gurus, we're in this position where we can hear this kind of, stories that are on this kind of level of auspiciousness. So, Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. In Tu Bhava Mahamahotsava, Haridas Thakur ki jai. Nama Charja Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Jai Jai Haridas Thakur. Okay, Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana.
Shri Hari Gopinath Madana Mohana.
Shri Hari Gopinath Madana Mohana.
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra.
Radha Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Radha Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Vachara Gunata.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Vachara
Shri Jiva Gopal Bhakta Dasa Gunata.
Jiva Gopal Bhakta Dasa Gunata.
Jai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana.
Jai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana.
Yahweh Vignana Avishta Purana.
Yahweh Vignana Avishta Purana.
Jai Gosai Charuni Haridasa.
Jai Gosai Charuni Haridasa.
Samjavara Parayu Mormatarata.
Parayu
Haridas